going to talk about a kid from Argentina. He had a pretty normal standard life, family, a dog, nice house. He went to a small Jewish school. He liked to play sports, basketball, soccer, tennis. He liked to play chess. He had a pretty happy, normal kid's life until one time when, in front of a lot of his classmates and other people, he got into a fight against a younger, smaller kid. And he lost the fight. So suddenly, a stupid fight among children turned into something huge for him. He was being teased by all his classmates. He was depressed. He was sad. He was afraid to go to class, to school. He was afraid to go to practice. He didn't want to leave his house, his room. He was crying at night. It was very difficult months for him. He felt scared and alone. So what did he do? He reached out to help. He learned jiu-jitsu, boxing, some other stuff. So 3 times a week, 2 hours a day, he practiced, and he became good at it. He regained his confidence after beating up few of the people that would make fun of him, like 3 or 4 of them, in about a period of 1 week. He regained his confidence. Everything was back to normal again. He was happy again. Balance was established. Things were great. 2001, big economic crisis, the biggest default of international debt in the history of the world. So his parents moved him and his sister from Argentina to Miami, Florida. So he enters high school. And again, this time he begins to worry about something else. He has a huge, brown, hairy mole right in his forehead, like this big. It's like a third eye kind of thing. So, again, he was teased by the seniors in gym class. He was new to the country. He didn't speak the English too well. He felt alone. Again, he didn't have any friends. He didn't like his new home. He felt like an ugly person from outside. His confidence was down to the ground. So, what did he do? Again, he reached out and he went to a doctor, a surgeon. He got his mole removed. He felt like a superstar. His confidence was up in the roof again. He made friends. He made new friends. He made new people. He was happy again. It was a great time. He enjoyed his 4 years in high school a lot. Yeah, so it's time to move on. He grew up. He went to college. Time for the real deal. College, the internships, the ambitions grew with him as he grew up too. He wanted to accomplish great things in life. So he began to really worry about something else. He had a stammer. Since he was a little kid, he would stammer in almost all his words. It improved throughout the years, but he reached a point where he wanted to get better and better. And stammering in a few words was not good for him. He wanted to be completely fluent. So what did he do? Again, like in the previous big problems of his life, he reached out and he went to a speech therapist. The speech therapist told him, yeah, you have a physical problem. You have to try very hard. Think about every word that you say. Plan ahead all the sentences and try to use one of the reading things that we teach you. If you see that you might stammer in like the next few words, the more you try, the harder you try, the better that's going to be for you. So I tried and I tried, but it didn't work. It didn't do anything for me. It worked inside the classroom, but when I stepped into the real world, it really didn't. So I began to wonder and question these professionals. I'm like, if I have a physical problem, then how come in some situations I'm completely fluent? If I'm on my own, I would never, ever, ever stammer. If I talk to a dog, it's not like I talk to an animal, but if I were to talk to a dog, then I would never, ever stammer. So my mechanics are fine. If I'm in certain situations, I can produce fluent speech. And I began to think also, do normal people, fluent people really think about every single word that they're going to say? Do you plan ahead sentences in the future and see, okay, the next 5 words I might stumble on this word and plan everything and try hard. No, I feel that people that are fluent, they think about a concept, an idea, and they just speak. So he began to do some research. He began to read about people who overcame their stammer, who outgrew their stammer. And after much reading books and blogs and internet, he found a pattern. He realized that these people didn't work on their fluency. They didn't work on their mechanics of their speech. They worked on growing as individuals. They worked on changing their year-long negative beliefs, emotions, their perceptions, their intentions. They didn't work on their mechanics per se, just on growing as people, as individuals. When they grew as people and they let go of their past demons, their fluency came to them. So he understood now what he had to do. He couldn't go to a professional like a speech therapist that would cure him of his stammer like the fighting teacher did. He couldn't go to a doctor like a magic pill with a cure that would give him some treatment that would cure his problem like he did before with Mo. This time the answer didn't come from outside. It comes from within. So even though he understands this concept now, changing 23 years of negative behaviors, emotions, perceptions, intentions is not an easy task. So today, this kid, which is me, he works not on his fluency and his mechanics and thinking about his speech and his breathing so much. He works on changing as an individual, on growing as a person. And that's one of the main reasons why I joined this club, to work as a person and to grow with you. So it's good to be here. Thank you.